What's up YouTube? This is Elevator Rider. Today I want to share with you guys my experience at the track. Man, that shit was fun as hell. It has pretty much made me a changed man when it comes to riding. Not 100 times beats the canyons any day. You obviously don't have to worry about cars, animals, people, nothing. Just you and the bike and the track and a couple other riders that are, the other couple other riders that are on the track. But other than that, you pretty much, the track can be all yours almost. I highly encourage anyone to do a track day at some point in their life. Definitely worth the money. For what I paid, I got about 6 sessions, 20 minutes each, and I was like dead beat by the end of the day. I pretty much was borderline ready to start crawling to go back home. Yeah, definitely worth the time and money. So if you're planning on doing a track day, do it. Like I said, I'd recommend it. That is some fun shit. The track day itself, how it goes, there was pretty much 3 groups. A group was all the advanced riders pretty much. B, it's like the kind of intermediate group, and you know, you obviously have done a track day or two. And then C group is, that's the one I was signed up for. That one pretty much, it's like all newbies to the track pretty much. And yeah, you know, you talk to other cool people, everyone's friendly and nice. You can pretty much make friends there easily. You're surrounded by other motorcycle enthusiasts. But yeah. So pretty much I rode from 9 to up to 5 o'clock. And what it's like, it's you pretty much, you get there, you check in. I was thinking they were gonna like actually inspect my bike, but they didn't, so yeah. But they pretty much give you a checklist. I guess on C group they're not so I guess they're a little bit more forgiving, you know, they let you kind of let a few things slide. B group, I think they actually do a thorough inspection of your bike, and you have to wear like a race back protector if you're wearing a suit or a 2-piece jacket or whatever, a 2-piece suit. And yeah, just the safety on it bumps up a little bit more. And advanced, they pretty much check everything, obviously, because safety is the #1 priority. So once you get all that squared away, then you hop in a classroom for like 20 minutes. At least that's how it was for me. They tell you some quick rules. Like for example, in group C, we were told that we can only pass on the outside, not on the inside. I believe group C, you can or group B, sorry, you can do whatever you want. And group A, or yeah, pretty much. And yeah, like I said, they show you all the different flags and signals and all that stuff, and they kind of gave you some tips on where you can pass and how to pass. And so pretty much after the class is over, I pretty much was that day I was just like wearing my shirt and shorts, and you know, I was all relaxed. And all of a sudden they said, you know, my group's up on the track, and I'm like, oh shit! And they're already calling the group out, Group C, first call, Group C, and I'm just, you know, my shorts. And I'm just like, oh shit! And I quickly just run to the car and grab all my gear, threw on my base layer, and then threw on my suit. And by the time they call a third call, I just had barely made it. Otherwise, I probably would have missed that first session, or I would have just, you know, they would have just let me in, but I would have like missed my time, obviously, in that session, or I lost a couple of minutes or whatever. So pretty much when they tell you to get on and off the track, they're pretty punctual. Like, it's on the dot. It was pretty smooth. You know, one group was out, 5 minutes later the next group was already on the track, rocking and rolling. So it was pretty much like that throughout the whole day, and then about midday we got an hour break. But that time in between, like waiting for groups and stuff, man, it was like it was supposedly 40 minutes, but surely it didn't feel like 20 or 40 minutes. It felt more like 15 minutes, honestly. And I felt I did pretty good overall. You know, I got to learn myself and what the bike can do, or have a pretty good idea of what the bike can do. I'm pretty sure it can do a lot more still, but with a better rider. Anyhow, so yeah, I pretty much got an idea of me and the bike and where to improve and stuff. My first couple of sections, I was more learning the track. The last one I got the third one, I was getting the hang of it already. I think it was the second or third one, man. I was hauling ass down the straight, and I was trying to make and then the turn goes into a left, and then the next thing you know, it's like, oh shit, and I was going way too fast or whatever, and there was also a guy, from what I remember. The next thing you know, so I had no choice but to go straight and just stop, and I'm like trying to stop, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna crash against a pile of tires that were waiting for me down at the end. So I'm like, oh shit. And by a miracle or whatever, you know, I managed to control the bike, regain control of the bike, and pretty much I was able to stop and slow down. Then I managed to go through it and then hop back on the track, around the tires and back on the track. It was a bit scary in the moment, but now that I think about it, it was pretty fucking funny. Let's see what other close calls. Oh yeah, then there was another rider where he was kind of slow, I would say, and he was kind of indecisive, so he was kind of like hogging all the whole track for a bit. You know, you couldn't tell if he was gonna make a left or right or whatever. He was just kind of in the middle, and he was just weaving back and forth slowly. And I'm approaching him from behind, coming up pretty quick to make another left turn on the track. And it's like a really tight left, so it gets pretty, not narrow, but it just the spacing for other bikes, for two bikes or more, it gets pretty tight. And then the same thing, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go off the track if this guy doesn't make get out of the way. And then I was trying to figure out why the hell he was going so slow, but obviously he was probably scared. It's like all of us the first few laps. And next thing you know, last minute, I'm like thinking, oh well, fuck, I'm gonna go and hit the dirt. But now somehow just fucking last minute, I just said fuck it, and I just threw the bike down and made a left and made it. And I was just like, woo-hoo, once I got out of the turn. And one more close call that I had was we were both leaning on the right on the turn, and next thing you know, I guess it might have freaked him out when I got close to him while making the right or whatever, so he kind of like swerved a little bit, and I managed to pass him slightly or get ahead of him slightly or whatever. And next thing you know, we're about to collide. I just felt it. I just felt like I was just waiting for the hit from behind, hitting my back tire, and I was ready to just fucking let go and spin out and shit. But thankfully, none of that shit happened. Made it through and carried on. Yeah, the track was pretty fun overall. Definitely recommend it. And if you're trying to make it up to the track, and I could somewhat help if you send a comment down below. I'd try to help you out or encourage you or whatever. But yeah, definitely recommend it to everybody. I think I'm gonna end this video now. Don't want to make it too long. So I'll post up my track videos later sometime. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.